Survive 30 days chained to your ex, win $250,000, Part 20. Night had fully claimed Prague by the time Clara stepped into the Old Town Square. Overhead, the sky opened wide and deep, a velvet sea pricked with faint stars. The air carried a cool freshness, scented with roasting nuts and the faint trace of lilac left from earlier in the day. Lantern light spilled across the cobblestones, mingling with moonlight, casting a glow that made the ancient buildings seem both solid and dreamlike. She crossed the square slowly, her violin case resting lightly against her shoulder. A handful of people lingered, a couple admiring the astronomical clock, two friends laughing quietly near the fountain, a man closing the shutters of a shop. It felt as though the city had softened, letting its rhythm slow so those awake might savor its heartbeat. Near the center stood a low stone bench. Clara sat there, drawing her violin out once more. The polished wood caught the glow of nearby lamps. She paused, allowing the hush to settle before beginning to play. A simple, tender melody unfurled, rising gently into the cool air. It wove between the statues and spires, brushed the facades of old houses, and floated upward toward the waiting stars. A few passers-by stopped, drawn by the quiet music. They did not speak. They simply stood, their faces softened by something larger than words. A child climbed onto the bench beside Clara, eyes bright with curiosity, and leaned close to watch the bow's graceful arc. She smiled, adjusting her hands so he could see how the strings shimmered beneath her touch. The clock above them chimed, its tones ringing clear across the square. The sound folded itself into her song, like another instrument joining a conversation already in progress. Clara felt a calmness settle through her. Not only the contentment of sharing music, but the certainty that she was exactly where she should be. As the final note faded, the onlookers released soft, respectful applause. Some drifted away with gentle smiles, others lingered, reluctant to let the moment end. The child gave a shy wave before running back to his parents. Clara watched them go, her heart buoyed by the quiet connection they had shared. She stayed a little longer, gazing upward. The stars above the square shimmered as if echoing her tune, a quiet acknowledgement from the night itself. For a moment, Prague felt infinite, not only a city of bridges and stones, but a living constellation of stories, waiting for anyone willing to pause and listen. When she finally rose, the streets stretched out like soft ribbons under moonlight, each one promising new discoveries. With her violin resting easily in her hand, Clara walked on, wrapped in the gentle certainty that this journey of sound, of silence, of belonging was only just beginning.